What could go wrong when a mega alien structure appears over Earth's orbit? Nothing good. Today on Totally Fire Out, it's time to dust off your spacesuits, shine up your space blaster, and buckle up for an epic space adventure with mystery and intrigue. This is Scars Above.
Personal log. Mission Specialist Kate Ward. Sentient Contact Assessment and Response Team. We always wondered if we're alone in the universe. We observed and explored, but found nothing. Until now.
Wow, that is colossal, man. Imagine seeing this out of your window.
Mission Control to Hermes. Status check.
All systems nominal. We're working on a solution for our scan power requirement. We'll update soon.
Roger that, Hermes. Keep us posted.
Kate, we have an issue.
Problem with the scan?
We've underestimated the power requirements necessary to penetrate the Metahedron's hull. Mike has an idea, but he could use a hand. He's in the lab and I'll give you the details.
On my way.
Whatever it is, this Metahedron looks like an Egyptian pyramid. I wonder if the story is inspired by the ancient alien astronaut theory. Should be interesting.
The day when Tam and I graduated and decided to join the space program. Never thought it would lead to alien objects in space. Tam was lucky that Robinson interrupted us. I was on the verge of victory. The party after survival training. We really needed to unwind.
I like the way they are trying to establish these characters. It's a nice way to create an emotional connect with the gamers. We need to be invested in these characters to feel fully immersed in the story. See, yeah, means the inner nerd in me is already vibing with Mike. Those toys, those comics, the love for science fiction. Means I have grown up to those shows like Star Trek, Lost in Space, Sliders. I can relate to him. A supportive system is such an important thing in today's world. Means take a look at the new generation. They're so creative, so different. They're making YouTube videos. They're being influencers. They're taking offbeat career paths. Parents may not understand it, but if you support, it's like giving them wings to fly as high as they can. It's an ambitious project for Madhead Games. They're very popular with the hidden object, point and click adventure game community. But this is different, and I'm very curious to see how the game comes together. The design, the gameplay, and obviously the story.
The Hermes mission is currently making preparations to engage with it and attempt contact. Earlier this morning, we managed to snatch an exclusive interview with Richard Robinson, commander of the newly formed SCAR team. Don't miss it, tonight at 7 on Newsline.
Oh wow. So this Metahedron has been around for 6 months and has done nothing so far. I wonder what its intentions are. Is it a weapon? Maybe it's a gigantic telephone sent to greet us puny humans.
Hey, Kate. I think I figured out a way to give us the power we need for the scan. I've attached the scanners directly to the engines.
Wow, directly? Brave.
I think it'll work, but we need to find a way to kickstart the process with around 500,000 volts.
Do we still have those SLD-26 welders in the equipment room?
Yeah, I think we have one or two, but why do you... Oh! You want to modify it to discharge high-voltage electricity. And you call me brave.
Oh boy.
Hey, I was curious. Are your folks worried about you being on this mission?
Well, my dad is super proud. My mom? You know moms.
Yeah.
That's so true. Across the globe, moms never change, do they? A biobed to analyze organic matter. Why do I have a feeling we'll have a face hugger bursting out of this biobed in the future? The game is published by Prime Matter, and in recent few weeks I've become a fan of them. Since we already knew about the System Shock remake, but the chant was a surprisingly brilliant horror game. And now, this space adventure, I'm really looking forward to it. Never leave home without a welder.
Now I need to craft a rail module at the mobile printing unit. There. It should be strong enough to direct and focus the
I
electrical
love the
current.
aesthetics of the spaceship. It's not overtly futuristic, it's just perfect. It looks believable, especially in the day and age the game is set.
Now to fit all this together. Only missing a power source. I have to adjust the frequency of the Tesla coil first. I see Mr. Jefferson is in the lab today.
Yeah, I never leave my home planet without him.
There. Now just to calibrate the output voltage.
That looks like a space blaster.
Just a tool, nothing else. It's a vectorized energy rail accelerator, discharging electrical...
Vera! Let's call it Vera for short.
You sure like to name things.
Yeah, Vera is much
Vera
better
it
than
is.
whatever you just said.
Mike, I'm in front of the reactor. What's the best way to power it with extra energy?
See the 3 positronic nodes surrounding the core? A jolt to each one would be sufficient. Yes! Keep it up! Almost there. We need a little more energy for the reaction. Huh. Let's try a direct shot to the core. Straight to the heart.
Yeah, somehow I feel that's not a good idea. I have a feeling things are about to go so
I'm
wrong.
feeding the excess power directly to the scanner.
I haven't seen you shoot like this since the college rifle championship.
Well, wait, they didn't.
I also remember you taking first place from me.
And don't you forget it.
Good job. Dr. Ward, Dr. Yoshida, get to the bridge, please. Time to see what's inside our alien guest.
I should return Vera to the equipment room. She served her purpose.
The game is built using the Unreal Engine, so I'm expecting good gameplay. And the first few shots from the Vera were solid. There is expectations and I hope the game can deliver.
Telemetry check?
Telemetry check. Here go.
How are we doing with that sensor array, Mike?
We're ready, Commander.
You have the honors, Dr. Ward. Take your place when ready, and start the scan.
Excess energy seems to have done the trick. The array is locked on the Metahedron and operating at almost 200% of its standard efficiency. Say the word, Commander.
Just a moment, Dr. Ward. Team, can I have your attention, please? Since the dawn of humankind, our species has gazed toward the skies and wondered whether we were truly alone. Well, 6 months ago, we got our answer, and with it came new questions. What is this object in front of us? Where did it come from? Who sent it? And why? While the governments, leaders, thinkers, and common people discussed the meaning of this event, we were training. We were preparing. The SCAR team. Now, the whole world is relying on us. We're dreamers and skeptics. We're explorers and pioneers. With hearts and minds. With courage and resolution. With trust and fellowship. With science. We're going to give the world their answers. And in this historic moment, at the conjunction of hopes and fears, there's no people I'd rather face the unknown with. Dr. Ward, you have the honors. Let's do this.
Yes, Commander.
That was a rather lengthy monologue.
Scared?
Of course I am.
I thought you Army pilots were trained not to be.
We're trained to control it. The fear keeps us sharp. How are you holding up, Doctor?
Oh, I'm 100% sharp, all right.
So, do you think it's a weapon?
Well, a weapon is a very human concept. Perhaps what we perceive as a weapon is just a tool. Wait, the scan. The Metahedron's energy
Oh, so
levels
now
are
the shit
rising
is about to
rapidly.
hit the fan. 6 months of nothing, and the moment we try to scan it, all
Okay,
hell is
what
about to
happened?
break loose.
Power supply failing.
Sensors offline.
I'm switching to backup generators. I'll try to reroute.
Look, the Metahedron, it's creating some sort of a gravity well.
The Hermes is being pulled towards it.
Hang on, everyone. Dr. Ward! Kate!
What was that? Was it a wormhole? Is this some sort of a transportation device? What's going on, man? What the hell just happened here? Where's the ship? Where's the crew? And most importantly, who changed my clothes?
Commander Robinson? Tam? Mike? Anyone? Where are you?
Wow,
What is this place?
this looks fantastic. I wonder where we are. Are we on Earth or are we on some other planet? Wherever it is, it's beautiful, isn't it? Have we traveled back in time? Is this a different dimension? A lot of questions, no answers.
What's happening? Who was that? Where am I?
Who is that now? Is that an alien? It looks like a hologram. Maybe it's something different, who knows? And how am I able to understand the language? Ah, come on. This is beautifully mysterious, isn't it?
Wait! How is this possible? What planet is this? Did the Metahedron bring us here?
Wow, again, it's so beautiful. You know, the design, the atmosphere, it has a hint of spookiness, but it holds a lot of mystery. I'm intrigued, you know. I want to know what's going on. Wait, is that a monolith? I guess that's my next stop. Interesting twist to the plot. Initially, I thought it would be something like the movie Arrival, wherein, you know, an alien structure appears on Earth and we enter the structure and try to communicate, and then things go wrong. But we are now whisked away on the deepest, darkest corners of space, and we do not know where we are. We do not know why we are there. And we do not know where our crew is. This is getting interesting, isn't it? Flying pyramids, monolith structures. Is this an amalgamation of Space Odyssey and ancient alien theory? Who knows? Maybe something far more different than what I'm guessing. But that's a hallmark of a good story, good mystery story. It always keeps you guessing.
Some sort of alien structure.
Oh, what is going on? Was that a DNA strand? Whoa, what is going on, man? This is not good. No, absolutely not good. What the heck is that now? Whoa, look at that creature. Destroyed us? I mean, okay, what's going on, man? This is so confusing.
Where am I? What was that creature?
Scar emergency signal detected.
A Scar emergency signal. It must be someone from the team. I have to get to them.
Okay, this acts like a save point and it helps us refill our health and ammo. But interestingly also it respawns enemies. Okay. That's an interesting little gameplay twist. Well, time to let the conspiracy theories flow in. There's a definite mystery that needs to be unpacked out here.
The debris, it's from the Hermes. It must have splintered off when the ship entered the atmosphere. A Scar field backpack. Empty, but still useful. This electric cutter can cut through even the toughest materials. I'd better take it with me.
We are on a different planet and we are encountering some sort of an alien being, which is either asking for help or is blaming us for some sort of a destruction. Who knows? We'll definitely find out. Okay, I have some explanation here. Apparently, the apparition we are seeing is some sort of an alien warning us about some other type of a creature. So, is this like an intergalactic war and we are somehow getting involved in it? What's going on? It's interesting though. Okay, so we also have some character bios of each of these characters. Okay, let's go through them. Kate, you overachiever. Biology and engineering. Wow, double PhD. I guess there is some sort of familiarity, friendship between Mike, Kate, and Tam, but Robinson is clearly the leader, the authority figure in this entire crew. And I guess in a way, demands respect. Oh, Mike is your regular overachiever, perhaps a genius, a prodigy, who knows? So Tam and Kate are like best friends, okay? And she, like Kate, is also has a double PhD. Wow. Yeah, this car team is full of superstars. No wonder they were sent to greet our alien, friends, foes, who knows?
Log entry. A joint-legged invertebrate life form, similar to arachnida. Fast movement, small frame. Seems to move in groups.
Any planet you go, you will definitely find some arachnids. Arachnids are like the most used asset in every video game I see.
They're dead. Must be a gate of some sorts. But there's no obvious locking mechanism. Log entry. The gate has an internal conduction system. The 3 points on the rim seem sensitive. A targeted blast of electricity could cause a reaction. There has to be something around here I could use to open the gate. I should look around. Log entry. This plant doesn't have any chloroplasts, which means it can't conduct photosynthesis. Strange.
You know, I remember a theory which said that the Egyptians who built the pyramid, the people who built were quite tall. They were not just like 6 feet or 7 feet, they were almost 8 feet. And initial encounters, we saw those aliens or the silhouettes of those aliens. They looked taller and bigger than us. So is this some kind of a evolution kind of a story? Did we evolve from these aliens, or perhaps they are the evolution? Who knows? What's your theory? What do you think?
Mike and I were finishing our
This
electrical
is
experiment just after
fascinating.
lunch.
How convenient.
It's still
Vera
intact.
is waiting for us. Whoa, where did that come from, man?
What? What the hell was that? Log entry. Salivary glands concentrated in the head enable the creature to discharge a venomous secretion. Muscular tissue is highly susceptible to fire. Wow.
The local wildlife is quite aggressive, isn't it? What is this now? Ew.
feels like I'm moving through entrails. Log entry. I found a strange alien cube. It's emitting neural waves. This means it has the potential to send information directly to the brain.
Wow. Half arachnid and half reptile. That is some serious genetic manipulation.
Log entry. Large joint-legged organism. The chemicals in its abdomen can create an explosion when heated to a certain temperature.
It's a slow burn, isn't it? I mean, we still do not know much about the planet. We know there are sentient aliens and other weird entities, and now we are up against the local wildlife. But the planet itself has a weird feel to it. It has a little bit of a dark atmosphere, almost spooky, yet
Another
beautiful.
one of these pillars.
Actually, it reminds me of the original Unreal, and Unreal Return to Nabali.
These cables, they're from the Hermes. Some kind of flesh-like webbing. I have to break through it. Log entry. Strong organic tissue, but the blisters appear to be filled with diethyl ether. Most likely flammable.
That startled me. It's just the monolith. These things, whatever they are, these webbings and these, I don't know, it almost feels like the planet itself is living. It's very, very weird.
Log entry. This is a biovessel for an indigenous creature. The shell seems highly combustible. It contains an organism that is almost fully formed. Touch it.
More of these bio vessels. It's better to destroy them, isn't it?
This equipment, it's from the Hermes, but we were there just an hour ago. The whole place is covered with some kind of organic residue.
Commander Richard Robinson, log entry. Ever since I left the Hermes, it's been getting worse. The growth. I have to get it off. I've salvaged some electrical components. I might be able to craft an incendiary device with the MPU. Burn the growth. The body must be cleansed.
Ever since he left the Hermes, but we were just there. He sounds different, enraged.
I'm trying to piece things together, but it seems like there is some sort of a time gap or time loss between what Hermes went through and where I woke up. This is so intriguing, and clearly it feels like the Hermes crew has been through far more than we have. What growth is Robinson talking about? Is he infected by something? I love the story. I love the build-up. My mind is going crazy with wild theories. So far, loving the game.
Maybe... Yes, I can print a custom emitter with the MPU, connect it with the thermic module, and attach it all to the welder's frame. This might burn straight through that flesh-like webbing. And I'm taking the MPU.
Wow, the game also has an ability tree. Clearly, Mad Head Games have really put in a lot of effort to bring this game to life. If I save the game here, I'm pretty sure all the cocoon and all the enemies I faced will respawn. So it's better to be careful not go there again. It's an interesting little gameplay mechanics to add. Surely it has to be the health bar.
Log entry. Strong organic tissue, but the blisters appear to be filled with diethyl ether. Most likely flammable.
Wow, I'm spending way too much time on these menus. The inventory, the log, the abilities. It's quite distracting and frankly very repetitive. I wish there was a way to reduce this. A better menu system or a better notification system would have been a better choice.
You again.
The exploration will
I don't see
continue
the
next
energy
time.
points on this
Until
gate.
then, this is Fragaby
Perhaps
signing
they're
out.
on the other side.
And for more interesting content, please stay tuned and subscribe.